Now, one thing that you do not want to do is go to AutoZone or Home Depot and get a regular can of gloss clear coat. Now, fortunately, they do sell clear coat that has a hardener or an activator in it, and I'm going to show you what to get for this particular application. You can still achieve a professional result with a aerosol can, so stick with me and we'll show you how to do it. Howdy folks, and welcome back to Wasatch Moto Overland. Today we're going to be working on the Sequoia, particularly on this door that is fading really bad on the clear coat. This door has been redone at some point, and sorry, Ralph is chasing stuff. What are you doing, bud? This door is fading because I think it's had some body work in the past done. The rest of the car seems like it's fine, but this door in particular from here up is terrible. So I'm going to show you the easiest method to just making this door look the same. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to use some 600 grit sandpaper. I have this in a roll from when I was painting my MG. It's not too rough to leave like big scratch marks, but it's enough to take this down. So we're going to go over this whole segment here with 600 grit, and then we'll show you how it looks after. So basically all we're doing here is we're just using a squirt bottle with some water to keep our sandpaper nice and wet, and all we're doing is knocking that edge down where the clear coat meets the base coat, where it has started to fade. You're just looking for a smooth surface so that you have a nice new surface for your clear coat to go down on. So if you're just doing a panel and you don't want to scratch or accidentally hit the other panel, make sure that you put some tape right on this edge, and that will keep that from happening. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Alright, so probably as you saw, I was more concerned about this, but apparently where the clear was peeling here was really thin. So I just ended up doing this whole segment. It's nice and smooth. All of our clear coat is flush. And in case some of you did not know this already, Napa Auto Parts, at least here in Salt Lake City, probably most larger cities, or even some smaller cities, Napa will have like a paint section where they actually mix paint products. And I was blown away because today's Friday and we're going to an Overland Expo event tomorrow, Saturday, and I wanted to get this re-cleared so it would look better for that event. Well, I did this and I didn't have the right, it's not just black paint. I mean, it would look better, but I don't think it would match. So I called Napa and they're like, yeah, we can mix this custom mixed in an aerosol can. It was like 35 bucks for this, and I'll be able to spray the door, and it's an exact color match. So you just give them the code on the color code. Mine is Onyx Black. It's 202 color code. And they mixed this up in about 15 minutes. Amazing. So I'm going to respray this door. I'll probably just go ahead and respray this whole section so it's all the same. So I'm going to spray the door. I'm going to get it all cleaned, retaped, and then we're going to spray this door and we'll show you how it goes. Alright, so what we're going to do next, everything has been sanded, masked. Now we're going to take our paper towels, and we've got a mixture of 50% water and 50% alcohol. And we're just going to wipe everything, get everything clean and grease free. Alright, ready to lay down our base. You can put this on pretty thick as it's got activator in it, and it will dry pretty quick. Alright, so basically you would be at this point if you didn't burn through the paint like me. So this is the segment where we'll show how to do the clear coat. So as long as you've gotten all of your clear coat smooth, you can't feel that lip where the clear coat was peeling, then you should be good to go. You would wipe this whole surface down with our mixture of water and alcohol, and I'll show you on the can that I already used, but this is the stuff that we're going to be using. And it has hardener that is in this little capsule, and this little top piece pops out, and it will go right here, and you'll press it in, and it will introduce the hardener inside of this can. So you don't have to mix anything, and the hardener is there, and it will be excellent. Just as good of a quality of clear coat as if you were to, you know, have this painted at the factory. So this is far superior than anything that you're going to find at AutoZone or Walmart or Home Depot. So keep that in mind if you want to have a really nice finished product. Also, one thing that you'll notice is this lays down so good, and it's just like, I'm hoping we won't have to touch this. Whereas if you buy a clear coat from the store that doesn't have, it's not specifically designed for automotive, you probably won't have that high gloss original paint job type of finish. So this is definitely superior. It's worth the money. So just spend the extra money and you'll be super happy. One thing to also keep in mind when you're spraying this hardener, you definitely want to have a respirator, because that hardener can, if you breathe it in, it can harden in your lungs, and it is not a good thing to be involved with. So just spend the extra money and get a respirator. Borrow one if you're just doing this one time, and you'll be happy that you did. Now, as you'll notice here, as I'm laying the first layer, I'm pretty close to the surface. You can get pretty close and make sure that you have some overlap, meaning you want to cover maybe a quarter or a half of what you already sprayed. And using this method, you will get that nice, clear and thick, deep looking clear coat that you're after. Now once you're done with your first layer of clear, what you're going to want to do is wait about 10 minutes and do a test on an inconspicuous spot. Like for this one, I would have done where the door handle is taped, and just tap your finger on it, and if you pull your finger off and some of the clear comes with it, it's not ready yet. But you want to just have it a little bit tacky, but nothing come off on your finger, and then you will know that you're ready for your second coat. You can do this as many times as you want until you run out of clear, but just make sure it's just tacky before you put your next layer on. One other thing that you'll notice here is I'm doing one long spray on the whole door, and then at the very end I'm letting off. Make sure that you're going all the way across in long sweeps, and don't stop that flow in the middle of the door, otherwise you'll end up with maybe some overspray in that spot. So that's just a tip that I've learned and have found very helpful in achieving a nice deep finish with the clear coat. Right here, since we're doing this top panel, I'm kind of blending the clear coat in with the where this enters between the trim and the fender well there. So that allows me to kind of blend that clear coat, and it worked really well. Well folks, that's the finished product right there. And let me tell you, for a home paint job, it looks great. Like, I can clearly see my reflection. So I'm excited to let this dry and get all of our newspaper and stuff off of it and show you what the finished product looks like. Well, here's the finished product. Hopefully you can see it all right. Perfect match as far as the color between this door. This one has some scratches in it, but overall, oh god, whoa, I literally almost just fell into that. That would have been a bad day. I fell into this pine bush. Wow, that was exciting. So this is our finished product. The blend here turned out really good. You know, for an old vehicle and a rattle can paint job, this turned out as close to professional as I could have asked for. My little trim piece here is kind of wonky. I think I'm just gonna silicone this in place on both sides here, but anyways, yeah, turned out really nice. Hopefully you guys found this video informative as far as getting a really nice clear on a door that has faded or another body panel. If so, if you found this video informative, make sure and hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and we'll catch you on the next one. Later.